What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very interesting eye tutorial for you guys today. As you can see from the silver and from the gold, I'm doing two different eyes today. Sorry if I do sound a little bit on the stuffier side, just because I am still getting over being sick, and I apologize about that, but please bear with me. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette. I am so happy about having this palette in my hands. It is a gorgeous looking palette. It has like the cathedral window kind of thing going on, and I'm living for it. It comes with 24 beautifully pigmented eyeshadows, and also I am just living for the packaging, living for the colors, and I will tell you guys in depth at the very end what I think of the shadows that I used. So of course, if you'd like to see the tutorial on these two different eyes today, then keep on watching. Once again, as you can see, my entire base and highlight and contour is on because this is strictly an eye tutorial today. We are going to go in with the Kat Von D Saint and Sinners eyeshadow palette. Now look at this. This cathedral door slash cathedral window is giving me so much life right now. This is so Halloween though, in my opinion. It doesn't really seem like a holiday palette, but it still seems very, very nice. Now let's open this bad bitch up. This is a huge palette. But there is 24 eyeshadows in here. You have your Saint and your Sinners right here. And they also have different stories to it, in my opinion. It's a really big palette. It is huge. It's much larger than my head, obviously, but my head's pretty big though. But yeah, as you can see. But I am going to do something different. I'm going to do two different eyes, obviously. I'm going to do a Saint and a Sinner eye, because I really want to showcase as many colors as I possibly can from this really big, amazing palette. So I really want to do something like a two-toned eye. For starting, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Amen. This is going to be the Saint side, obviously. We're going to start with the Saint. Amen. And then we're going to go in with the shade Crucifix right here, this deep shade right here. We're going to go in with that one for the crease. And then I'm going to warm it up just a little bit with Rosary right down here. Okay, so these colors so far are extremely pigmented. Crucifix was a little bit more than I could handle, but it is definitely more of a cool toned brown. And then this Rosary is actually really pretty, bright, kind of berry kind of color, which I'm actually living for that as well. I feel like if I pack it on, it would definitely be a lot more pigmented, so I'm thinking about doing that, but I am going to just kind of blend it because it was for my crease. Anyways, I'm going to go in with the shade right down here, Cathedral, for my lid. I hope you can see that. And then to highlight, I'm actually going to go in with Heaven right here, and then Absolution right here on the top. And then for the lower lash line, because I want to tell you guys what I'm going to do, because I'm just going to keep going on with it, I'm going to go in with Immaculate, which is right here. And I'm also going to smoke it out again with Crucifix down here as well. So let's keep on going with that. So the Saint side is completely done. Now this is definitely not a very Saint kind of thing going on right now. It is very dark, but it definitely is colors that were beautiful. I did not have any issues with fallout. There was a little bit of kickback with the shade Amen, but other than that, everything blended like a dream. These colors are hugely pigmented, and so that is the Saint side right now. So let us go in with Sinner. We're going to go in with Martyr right here. You can probably see it. I did close the Saint side because it's a lot easier because this one has the little door on it. So Martyr, we're going to go in with a crease. Then after that, we're actually going to go in with Devil right here where I put the Rosary, but on this side. And then we're going to go on the lid with the shade Relic. This is definitely a shade that I am living for. It did go on a little bit patchy, maybe because of the brush, because the brush seems to make every color patchy. I don't know why. But this one also is definitely darkening the more layers I put on. It kind of reminds me of the one color from Subculture as well. So this one's going on really nicely, and now we're going to go in with Devil. Oh my god, this gold! Oh my god, this gold. That is sick. Oh my god, that pigment is so gorgeous. I died a little bit because that gold is so gorgeous. It reminds me of Trophy Wife, but 3 times more pigmented. It is that like deep greenish yellowy gold, and it is everything. Like that was like 2 swipes with the brush, and that's perfection. Next, we're gonna go in with the shade Rapture right here, which is going to be like my inner corner and a brow bone highlight because I want to do something kind of different. I'm going to smoke out right here with this shade with a little bit of Sabbath. Of course, that's a black, so I'm going to be very light-handed with that. And then for the lower lash line, I'm actually going to go in with Exorcism, this really nice deep purple. And then I should be done with that look, so let's keep it going. I am done with both eyes, and I'm living for this so far. So I'm really, really happy with this palette. So right now, I'm going to go put on some lashes. I'm going to throw on a lip, and I'll be right back. Now the look is completely done. I threw on the Lolita 2 from Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick collection. And now it is finally time for me to talk about the Kat Von D Satan Center eyeshadow palette and what I think of it as my first impression. Now, as you can see from the packaging, it is beautiful. This whole like cathedral, like church window kind of vibe is like really feeling it for me. I absolutely love it. I feel like this is the prettiest packaging that she's ever done with any of her palettes. I have the Mi Vida Loca Remix palette, I have the Metal Matte palette, I have her other like Shade and Light eyeshadow palette and everything like that. But this is the most gorgeous packaging that I've ever seen from anything that she has done before. Let's talk about the Saint side really quick first, but as you can see, this kind of blocks it, so I'm going to just open up both right now. Let's talk about the Saint side. So the Saint side was definitely on the more cooler tone. It definitely was very fucking pigmented. Like, they are very pigmented shadows, but I have to say the color combination for this side is definitely not the same as the center side in my opinion, so you can definitely intertwine with the two, but I wanted to do one side and one side for this look just because I wanted to do something very odd and very different. Crucifix was hugely pigmented. Heaven was gorgeous as a silver, like, metallic shadow. Cathedral was very gorgeous as a deep, neutrally kind of silver. Rosary was really pretty. Immaculate was really pretty. And Absolution was a gorgeous, like, white shimmer. All of them I had no issues with blending, no issues with pigmentation, no really issues with fallout on the face. Like, I had a little bit of fallout in the pan, but other than that, they were gorgeous. Amen was the only one that had a little bit of the fallout because of it being that white base shade, but everything was immaculate. Hot, hot. And this look is definitely something different than what I usually do, because this is definitely a more darker, cool tone than I usually do. But I absolutely love the way it came out. Now, let's talk about the center side. The center side is probably my absolute favorite about this palette. Rapture was beautiful, like a duochrome, kind of peachy, kind of pinky shift. Metallic, that was really pretty. Sabbath was really pretty. I'm glad I did a little bit because a little goes a long way with this shadow. It's very pigmented black. Martyr was a really gorgeous, like, mustardy brown warm tone color. This is very fall for me. These two, Martyr and Devil, are very fall, and I am so obsessed with the way that that came out. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Martyr did go on a little bit more on the patchier side, and I did have to blend it and pick it up, but thankfully I was able to do that with my brush. And now, really quickly, Relic made my jaw drop. It is such a beautifully pigmented, like, golden yellow color. Very beautiful yellowy gold color, but as you can see, it is strongly pigmented. That color is beautiful. It blended out so amazing on the eyelid. I only went in 2 or 3 times onto the lid with a brush. I did not use my finger, and it blended perfectly. Exorcism. Exorcism was gorgeous. It was a truly pigmented purple color. I'm going to swatch that one for you guys as well, because it did not go on the eye patchy at all. The swatch is a little bit misleading, but it did go blending on the eye very nicely. I would say that those type of deep purples right here, the royal purples, are very, very hard to create. A lot of brands have been doing it good and bad. I feel like I packed it on with like a little tiny brush, and it went on beautifully. So, honestly, I'm going to have to say I am more of a sinner. Obviously, I am more of a sinner than I am on the Saint side. I feel like they all blend out really nicely and amazingly together. I feel like you could definitely intertwine with the two, because I would definitely use like Amen all over my lid to set my eye. I would use Martyr in my crease. I would use Devil on the lid. I would do everything within itself. I just wanted to do 2 different eyes to showcase both sides of the palette. So this palette ranges for $62. It's online at Sephora for $62. Is it worth the money? Is this palette worth $62? Oh, fuck yes it is. I have nothing negative to say about this palette at all. The formulation's great, the pigmentation's great, there's really not that much fallout, the colors blended beautifully onto the lid. I did not use my finger for any shadow. They blended out perfectly. This one definitely takes the cake. I feel like her pigmentation's gorgeous. It blended perfectly. This formulation is what I want to see every time with Kat Von D. So Kat Von D, you did the damn thing. I absolutely love this fucking palette. It's beautiful, and it looks so pretty, and I cannot wait to put this somewhere on my vanity so that I can showcase it, because it is such a gorgeous palette. Worth the money, worth the wait, worth the time and energy, and the colors blend beautifully. So that's really all I have to say about it. I think that this palette is gorgeous, and you need to go pick it up as soon as possible. I have nothing negative to say about it, because, well, the only thing negative I would say is that I wish that some of the shades in the Saint side would be a little bit more brighter and more like, I don't know, I'm going to say heavenly. I know that sounds really weird, but like a little bit more lighter and brighter. But honestly, the colors still blend beautifully within each other. And also they would blend beautifully with these ones right here. So intertwining them, they would be gorgeous. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys go pick this up as soon as you possibly can. It is a gorgeous palette. So anyways, make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.